Serifos is a Greek island municipality in the Aegean Sea, located in the western Cyclades, south of Kythnos and northwest of Sifnos. It is part of the Milos regional unit. The area is 75.207 square kilometers and the population was 1,420 at the 2011 census. It is located about 170 kilometers ESE of Piraeus. In Greek mythology, Serifos is where Dana and her infant son Perseus washed ashore after her father Acrisius, in response to an oracle that his own grandson would kill him, set them adrift at sea in a wooden chest. When Perseus returned to Serifos with the head of the Gorgon Medusa, he turned Polydectes, the king of Serifos, and his retainers into stone as punishment for the king's attempt to marry his mother by force. In antiquity, the island was proverbial for the alleged muteness of its frogs. During the Roman imperial period, Serifos was a place of exile. After 1204 it became a minor dependency of the Venetian dukes of the archipelago. In the late 19th century, Serifos experienced a modest economic boom from exploitation of the island's extensive iron ore deposits. The mines closed in the 1960s, and Serifos now depends on tourism and small-scale agriculture. Antiquities. Worked blocks of island marble built into the walls of the medieval castle crowning Kora, the hilltop main town of Serifos, show that the ancient capital was there as well. Chance finds, primarily marble funerary sculpture, are displayed in the archaeological collection in Kora. The most impressive ancient monument is the Hellenistic marble watchtower with walls preserved to 2 meters, and an interior staircase, standing on a hilltop just east of the road from Kora to Megalivadi, near Megakario. Work began in 2011 to study the fallen blocks for an eventual reconstruction. At least 4 other ancient towers have been located, including the megalithic Saris Pyrgos or Couch of the Cyclops in the SW corner of the island, the so-called Castle of the Old Lady above Ganima and Koutalas preserves scanned remains of a collapsed dry stone construction in a notch below the twin rocky summits. Rough fragments of white marble and roof tile, and archaic fine ware-pots herds on the shade terraces of the hillside, suggest the existence of an ancient sanctuary. The fortified monastery of the Taxiarchs, dedicated to the archangels Michael and Gabriel, was built in 1572 just east of the village of Galani. The sole monk is Archimandrite Makarios, who entered the monastery as a youth in 1958 and continues to maintain it with admirable devotion. The miners' strike 1916. In the 20th century, the mines of Serifos were exploited by the mining company Society des Mines Serifos Spiliareza, under the direction of German mineralogist A. Groman. In the summer of 1916, in response to low pay, excessive working hours, poor safety conditions, and the company's refusal to rehire workers who had been drafted into the Greek army and recently demobilized, the 460 miners formed a union and organized a strike. The leader was Konstantinos Speris, a Serifos native educated in Egypt, who was an anarcho-syndicalist with long experience of labor struggles on the Greek mainland. In response to the strike, Groman asked for the help of Greek authorities, who sent a 30-man gendarmerie detachment from nearby Kiev. After detaining Speris and the strike committee, the gendarmerie lieutenant ordered his men to fire on the workers, who had gathered at the ore-loading dock at Megalivadi and refused to permit a cargo ship to be loaded. 4 workers were killed and a dozen wounded. The workers, supported by the wives, attacked the gendarmes with stones, killing 3 of them and routing the others. The freed leadership took control of island institutions and sent a message placing Serifos under protection of the French fleet at Milos. This effort at collective proletarian self-organization was cut short by the refusal of the French navy to intervene, and by the arrival of a Greek warship. Sperris was arrested and charged with high treason, but released a few months later when the royalist government was ousted. Groman was given once again the control of the mines, after granting improved working conditions and an 8-hour workday. Sperris would return to Athens and resumed his labor activities, but was assassinated in 1943, allegedly by Communist Party Maximalists. Historical population: communities: Galani, Kalatsos, Koutalas, Lavadi Serifou, Megakorio, Megalovadi, Panagia, Sikamia, Serifos Akora, Panorama Vuta Lavadi and Kora.